Hey guys, this is Pedro back with another interview. This time covering VCT Americas Stage 2 Finals weekend. My guest at this time is johnqt, this time of Sentinels finishing their lower bracket finals matchup against NRG, following and seeing their season come to an end. But of course, still moving on to champions in the end of the season. So, John, really do appreciate the opportunity you've given me despite this result. Losing to G2 the previous day and then now today. Um, Feeling sucks, but I want to ask you, what's going through your mind?
I mean, right now, just pretty much just like trying to think like what went wrong and like the stuff we want to fix. Obviously, like game just finished like not even an hour ago, so like I usually try to not like overthink it because the feelings are high after a loss or a win. But yeah, it is what it is. We wanted to win the trophy, but we finished third. We still got champs, so we just need to like reset and keep working hard.
I assume maybe yes or no that in which you guys have been able to like talk over soon after the match about what went wrong or what do you feel the team has to kind of do differently from now to champions and stuff like that. What has stood out to you in terms of how the team performed today against NRG and the obstacles that they showed to you guys in these four maps?
I think I think the problem was that we just didn't show up individually. The communication was pretty bad. The plan making was bad. We just have a problem sometimes with consistency when sometimes just I don't know, we get on stage and we're just not like locked in and we have slow starts or we just completely like lose Lotus, which was our strongest map. We're like 10-0, 11-0 on and then we just completely get destroyed. Uh yeah, it's tough, but I think it just comes down to like consistency and we just need to find ways to always be on point on stage. Yeah.
You mentioned Lotus. The team is one of the team's strongest map, or perhaps the strongest map, and losing in such a margin. Do you think that was like the thing that stood out to you in terms of like the team struggles today, like the most poignant a moment?
Yeah, I think so. It was also like the first map of a best of five, and they were like starting really hot. Obviously, they played yesterday on Lotus versus C9 and played against us first game. Yeah, that was the biggest like showing of us just completely just fumbling the attack side, and even on defense, like we were in good spots, and we're just not like doing the micro plans, the like just playing together pretty much. And obviously, they had like a very suffocating defense with double Odin and op. It didn't make it easy for us, to be honest. But yeah, it is what it is. It's just something we have to learn and like improve on for champs.
On over into Corrode, it was a very attack sided map. Basically, like almost all the rounds were won on that side, and as a result of that, you guys were put into a very deep hole from the first half. You guys tried to make that comeback, but it was a matter of like too little, too late. What makes it so difficult to play that map on defense side for you?
Mm, yeah, their comp is a very, very strong on attack for sure. Double initiator, double controller away. So we always expected to have like not the easiest defense side, but we made some adjustments, and I thought we were in pretty good positions. We knew where they were going. We just like didn't get the kill we needed, or didn't like trade out, or were didn't use our util properly, and they they caught us on some A yard execs that shouldn't have went well for them, and then another B split, some retakes we should have won. Like to be honest, like they were very on point individually. Like Brock just pulled some crazy rounds, and yeah, I feel like we had the read. We just didn't like execute properly, and they did.
In the sense, your VCT America Stage 2 run in third place, as you said, um, by all accounts, a pretty respectable showing, but given the standards that you guys have built for yourselves throughout this entire year, obviously not what you guys want to have. How do you look at the team's run in this Stage 2, given that, like, had very good regular season run, going all the way to upper bracket finals and losing these two matchups to G2 and NRG. Do you feel like that those two matchups kind of like sours the entire like stage two run for you in your opinion?
Yeah, it does. I mean, it doesn't matter how strong you start if you can't finish your season properly, it's bad. I mean, like for us, like anything but first would have been a disappointment, no matter what. And finishing third, like at the end of the day, like just gonna depend on what kind of group we get in champs as a third seed. It could turn out alright, it could turn out bad. Like you're not sure because there's like a lot of good teams that have finished third or fourth in their respective regions, especially in EMEA. And yeah, it is hard. And to be honest, in esports and especially VALORANT, you need to have like a very like short-term memory, because sometimes you might go into like a Masters or a Champs not in the best form, and you can find your form there and just keep winning and eventually win the trophy. And we still have very very high confidence in that.
The team suffered that devastating Bangkok run, not even making playoffs, and despite that, you guys were able to rebound, have that short-term memory, and then do stage one, finish second place, and then do a pretty respectable showing on Toronto as well. What's the confidence in like for you that this team will be able to pull off something similar, or not really pull off something similar to that, but more so surpass that mark from earlier in the year?
I think, yeah, I feel like right now at this point we've already like played 3 regional stages and 3 international stages, and we've only improved every international. We've gotten like a better result. I think we're at that point that we at the year where we understand like what makes us good and what makes us bad, and we just need to control the controllables and like try to avoid the same mistakes we've been doing. Yeah, Bangkok was definitely like the worst of it all, and Toronto was decent. And like some maps didn't go our way, and we lost against the finalists. But I still think we're in a very good form. I think like 2 bad days in a row doesn't take all the good showings we've had for the past 6 weeks, and we just need to hold on that and build upon that. We have some time now for champs to prepare a bit and just like beef up our map pool. Obviously, there's a new map coming in Abyss, so we'll see what we can do with that, and just like just move on and treat champs as a whole new tournament. We just need to be strong and win it.
One more question before I wrap this one up. One important thing, most important thing in your opinion that the team has to address from now until the start of Champions, what would that one thing be and why?
Just having the same level of communication and team play in every game. Obviously, sometimes you can't really control your aim and how informed you are in a certain match. Sometimes you just have bad matches, but we should always stay consistent with our communication and game and making plans, and just we shouldn't like have the form that we have on that day affect other aspects of the game. And I feel like that's what happened this past 2 days, and that's another lesson learned, and hopefully we can apply and be great.
Hopefully, indeed. John, thank you so much for the opportunity for the interview, and hopefully we can see a much better improved version of Sentinels in Paris. Thank you very much.
Thank you.